much do you charge for your projects? Is there like a fixed fee per square feet, or how does your pricing overall work?
So basically, pricing is not a fixed factor in the firm. So it is totally dependent upon the work we have to deliver. Just for an example, Karan, if I talk about a 500 square yard project, and if it is a residential project, let's say, in that project, the fees may vary up from, like, starting from that the project has to be constructed only for the ground floor. Maybe in the other scenario, it has to be constructed as a double story building. In the third scenario, maybe it has to be constructed with the parking below and 3 stories or maybe 4 stories above it. And every project has a different budget to it. Every client has a different budget that needs to be like catered while we construct and while we design. So it our fees is totally dependent upon what the work has to be delivered in what timelines and in under what budget. So that is a major deciding factor. So for the same size of plot, our fees may vary from 10% to 50%, but it totally depends upon the final outcome that has to be delivered.
So on the basis of how much money a client is spending on their space and the timelines in which you have to execute, the amount depends upon that.
80% right, 20% addition I'll make it that the amount that client is spending is not the governing factor. It is just for an idea that what details that will happen in the site, what things, like, for maybe they'll go for the automation of the whole of the building.
Right.
In the normal building, we don't like require
Makes sense.
automation.
Right.
So similarly, these luxury things which has no end to it, if they come up with more and more luxury things, the drawing factors, the designing part, it increases.
Makes
So
sense.
when the designing part and the drawings part increases, so maybe the fees will also go on the higher side.
Makes
If in case that project is like on the lower side, so we get a basic idea that it will not go with that much of a luxury things, that much of a luxury features in the house. So in that case, maybe the fees will be a little lower as compared to the earlier one.